you have a nice investment, which is a rook up after,
rook up after
this combination.
Yes, and but it's not the end of the story. Actually, this line I saw at the board, but some other I found after. I just it proved that I was right. You know, in this position he could go queen h5. And here I played rook g5. You cannot take here because knight f7 check and take the queen. If you take here, it's interesting, you know.
Knight check.
Check, king h8, rook takes d1 and c3. And it looks very good for black because it's now the pawn is closed, bishop is hanging, c2 is threatening, but suddenly knight f7 check, king g8, bishop g6, c takes b2, rook h5. And there is no defense.
Wonderful.
It's a mate, again mate.
It's wonderful.
It's mate again.
So you had the feeling for this position?
The feeling, yes. And final, I can show you the final. If he sacrificed queen, I mean just in this position, if he sacrificed queen by playing queen takes e1, rook takes d6. Then I played queen e4, threatening mate, knight d3, queen h4 check, king g8, bishop takes g7, and queen g4.
And no defense. The rook cannot defend because queen takes.
Queen takes, and that's all.
And this is over. All the pieces are disconnected.
Yes, absolutely. And I don't mean Karpov saw it, but he felt that it's bad. He didn't take my knight.
He was confident in your calculations or in your feeling.
Maybe in my feelings.
He was just confident.
He tried to close this bishop, you know. It's fine, but now this bishop is very strong. See,
so first of all, you gave one piece. Now you're sacrificing another piece.
Yeah, another piece. Okay, he killed this bishop, but this bishop now he cannot close it anymore.
And he gave you some tempi, which is important in chess.
Yes, absolutely. And I still have 6 pieces.
So 6 instead of 7. This is not a big loss.
But no, there's no pawn, you know.
But 1 defender less, as you said before. So instead of 5, now 4 defenders.
Yes, and it's not enough. He played bishop c8, trying to
have some play.
Queen h4 check. If he goes king g8, then simply king h2 and no defense on knight g5.
Knight g5 and then queen h7.
And mate. Yes.
Mate.
He's trying to stop me. Rook h6, take, king h2.
Very strong move.
An important move, you know. Just now my knight can go because rook is hanging without check. Queen e5, knight g5, king f6, queen f6, rook e8. Now I have only 5 pieces in attack, but you know, just 3 defenders left. And it's just 5 very powerful
So
pieces.
it was 7-5, 6-4, and now 5-3.
5-3, yes. 5-3, yes. And
so
anyway,
still the proportion is still very difficult.
But 5-3 is much more dangerous than 7-5, you know. And for instance, any move, if you have bishop b7 here, then it says I have the same combination, but mate.
Immediately.
Immediately. He made the only move just to avoid the mate in 3, but anyway, it's here I play this very nice move. Queen takes h6.
This is fantastic because in a world championship, it is very unusual to have queen sacrifices.
Yes, queen sacrifices. Yes, this is true. Queen takes h6, knight f7 check, queen g6, and here it's unforgivable mistake. You know, you should take with the rook. Yeah, I know, but I just wanted to take all his pieces, you know, from the board.
Because after rook takes g6,
it's a mate.
You would mate him just by removing the rook next move.
Yes, this is true. Knight e7, then I took on e7, bishop takes e7, and rook g.
And rook
mate.
Here, checkmate, because no square for the king, and it is mated with the bishop.
Yeah, unfortunately, this bishop could... Okay, I took with his queen with the bishop.
And I think the rest is just...
Okay, I have an extra rook again.
So, do you think, Gary, this was the crucial game of the match?
Yes.
Of course.
Yeah, yes, it's not the last game, but it's anyway, it was extremely important, and the match was won.
Because
I saved the title after this match. The match wasn't won, but I saved the title.
It was difficult to believe that I could win the match, but still I could make a draw, which I missed in the last game. And I just decided to forget about title, about the whole match, but just to win this micro match or mini match. Out of 4 games, which I succeeded. At least one small task was fulfilled.
We are now about to witness the magic of Garry Kasparov. The world champion checks his calculations. It's really important to be accurate at a time like this. He has to restrain himself. Clearly, Kasparov's very excited here. One last check. Now the incredible move. Queen takes h6, sacrificing the queen. The time control's reached, and Kasparov lends Karpov his score sheet to copy up. And Karpov concedes. What an incredible game by Garry Kasparov.
I mean, it's the most, I don't think it's the best game, but it's the most effective for the public.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's over and I'm happy, and I think that I believed from the beginning that this game will be very, very successful. I really believed it. Although there were hard times sometimes, but I believed all the time. I think that Garry is more than happy. Thank you.
I'm very satisfied. I mean, I've got the initiative, and it's okay. I offered draw in the almost winning position in the game. It's 19, and now finally I won the game in my old style.
Because maybe he wanted to beat you too much, no?
No, I think it's he played the only tactic to fight for the match, because after game 19 he saw that maybe I wouldn't take too much risk, and that's why he decided to fight today. Okay, he's a great fighter. I mean, what he could do, I mean, he could play the defensive chess, but you know, Karpov is not the player who is satisfied with just. I think he doesn't care to lose too much or to lose 1 point. He wanted to win the match, and that's why he decided to fight. Bad luck.
Game 21 starts on December the 19th, 1990. Kasparov arrives looking confident, with good reason. The challenger now needs 3.5 out of the last 4 games to gain the title. This seems like an impossible task, but Karpov will fight against fate. And Kasparov will come to name this game the punishment.
The punishment.
The punishment,
Yes,
we can
yes,
call this
yes,
game,
yes.
Garry.
The challenger never surrenders, and Garry Kasparov will come to learn this by the end of the match. Again, Kasparov chooses a King's Indian defence, but this time Karpov deviates by playing 5 f3. This is known as the Samish variation. On move 17, however, Karpov goes wrong with bishop to c2.
Knight g3 could give him an advantage.
Knight g3 would give an advantage
Yes.
to Karpov.
Yes,
But
sure.
instead
He
of
played
that,
typical Karpov move, bishop c2.
Bishop
Before
c2.
King, he played bishop c2. And now after knight f6, the position is very good because I want to go on d7, and this pawn is sometimes...
But how can you explain that he plays such a
Karpov,
move?
now just wait, you know. Sometimes he refrains from the very aggressive
Why?
combinations, just to wait the better moment. It's his style.
Of course, with bishop c2, I lost opening advantage.
So Karpov decided to return the bishop to d3. Was this a good idea?
Now, probably he made the best move. Strong character, you know. Not many players would admit it.
So he admits his mistake and he
Absolutely.
comes back. So you think this is a
Tempos, yes.
very courageous move to
Yes,
play this in
very
this moment.
courageous move, yes.
The chess player must recognize when he played a bad move, even if he has to show it to the opponent.